events, the kabuki mono and so on. Yes, I know about all of that.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Totara Suna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Wait, what? Oh, jeez.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
PS? Like PS5? Yeah, I end the stream and then I restart it so I could have it on, like, upload in parts on YouTube. Sorry if that's inconvenient, but it's what I have to do because I don't have an editing software and I don't have a computer set up, so I gotta do what I gotta do.
So the Genshin got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Totara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Oh, Paimon, you dummy. Yeah, it helps me, like, pump out a lot of content, so I do, like, I stop the stream within, like, 20 minutes to 40 minutes, and then I continue to stream constantly, and then I upload daily 4 to 5 videos of, like, different games. So, like, yeah, like 4 videos but of different games in the morning, and then late in the afternoon, like 12 hours later, I upload more, like 4 more. So technically I upload twice, two consecutively 2 groupings. Sometimes it's not always 4 videos, it's like 2 videos. It depends on what I stream that week or the weeks or a few days before. And then I also have 2 games that I have scheduled to upload either every day or every Wednesday. So yeah, it's a whole thing on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I
Don't
stop
insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you...
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait! How did you know about that? Didn't Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage.
Yeah, I got that going too. I might stream more of that today, and I uploaded already 2 times today for the Miles Morales, I'm pretty sure. If not, I'll upload another one later today. I still have one queued up. I have to stream more though. I'm gonna stream that new, like the Miles Morales thing, and then when the new Spider-Man one, the combo of the 2 Spider-Man comes out, the game comes out in 2 months, I think. So I'll pre-order it just before it comes out so I can get all the nice bonus things.
Huh? Wait.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
This light, it looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
I also pre-ordered the new Cyberpunk stuff, so which was only like $20 or something. And I pre-ordered Baldur's Gate, and then I will pre-order the Mirage Assassin's Creed thing whenever I get a chance. Probably at the last second, to be honest. And yeah.
Anonymous data.
I'll have a bunch of, a lot of games for your enjoyment to watch me struggle or do good at.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement! You have to share it with us!
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
What the heck?
Whoa!
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else.
Well, I got you covered, Pixel, because I'm doing a Corpo Cyberpunk playthrough, a Nomad Cyberpunk playthrough, and then later on I'm going to do a Street Kid Cyberpunk playthrough. Once I've finished both the Corpo and the Nomad. Nomad female, Corpo male, and then I don't know what I'm going to do for Street Kid. Probably female again? I don't know. And then the Spider-Man Miles Morales one. So yeah, I got you covered. I have a bunch of parts out already on YouTube, so you could just check that out. And yeah.
Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to some skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
I do like his threads though. That dress shirt and the buckles on his elbows kind of thing. Nice.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale.
Dude, Niwa's voice actor sounds super familiar, anime-wise, but I'm not sure who it is yet. I will think on it.
You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected.
Oh my gosh,
because I didn't want to speculate.
Crap.
And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher.
I think he's,
But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious
the
than
voice actor of, like, a bunch
He
of,
does
like,
things by the book.
isekai
After all,
protagonist guys.
Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi
'Cause he's
Torichio,
got, like, that young
the yokai
voice.
struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks
I
to
don't know
redeem
which
his
one,
family's
though.
honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is
Oh
raging
my god,
inside
is
the
he a
furnace.
voice actor?
And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can
For
absorb it and put an
Tatsuki
end to the
Bakugo?
problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death.
Shoto?
But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Oh my gosh, are they gonna fight?
A moment like this,
Oh,
where you
fuck.
finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
Oh shit.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human.
He's
You're
the
just
kid?
missing a heart.
No shot. He's the kid? Niwa's the
Whoever
kid?
you're working for won't get away with this.
What? I'm
They'll
confused.
be found out. But
No, wait,
This
was he
makes
the
no
one
sense.
that made him?
what are you
That his
really
master?
trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this
No,
trouble?
wait. Shogun created him.
It's no trouble at all.
I'm so confused.
Patience is a virtue which I have in
What
abundance.
the heck?
This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity.
I
I'm a
knew
Fatui
it!
harbinger.
I knew it was
Call
the
me
doctor.
The Doctor.
I fucking knew it.
The Fatui? Who?
I was like, that sexy voice,
What do
I
you
know
want?
it from anywhere. It's
Just
the
to
doctor.
create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That
That's
like
it.
undertone voice.
That's why you
Pretty good.
gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Dude, you got God. You got God.
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa? Already dead. What a pity.
Dude, this doctor guy is savage for real. Yeah, he changed
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you.
Look, he's so
If he
cool
proves
looking.
useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
God, he looks so cool. Look at that. He looks so cool. Why do all the bad guys look like the coolest?
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore.
Clearly is not.
Dottore! Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into... But why did we see...
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe
That's
so.
crazy.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabukimono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as the mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Holy moly! So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible!
Messed up, dude.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Crazy man.
Tottori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders.
Damn, bro.
Anyone
Another
who comes
loose
from beyond
end.
this world is
I mean,
not counted as part of Tevat.
Dead end.
Does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Damn, bro.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh?
The reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens...
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your sister for a time. I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me.
Who's this Jester guy?
All I can say is,
or girl.
I wouldn't lie to you about this.
Or person.
Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't...
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh?
Yay, let's fight!
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand.
Alright, do it.
Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Why would you ask
Done.
that?
Huh? What the? What happened?
Nothing. I was just... So long.
Wait!
I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
I didn't get to read that! No, I clicked too fast! Fuck, now I'm gonna have to watch the VOD to know what it said.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
No! I don't really care.
From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
Yep, he's the wanderer.
Those who died
now.
in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared.
Nah, he's good. He's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
Oh no,
He's fine.
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer. What happened?
It was the Balladeer's fault.
No, he's fine, bro. He's fine, bro.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated?
Where the heck did he go?
Don't be. It's not your fault. We're running out of time. Follow.
He deserves a break, bro. He just found out that the Doctore guy killed his creator, and then... Oh, this is our little place we have. We can never seem to teleport to because it's just only for the story. But, yeah, he needs some time to be angsty. Wait, what's the quest here? Oh no, not again! Dream of awakening. Crap. I told you this was gonna happen again. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. Mother trucker, dude. I gotta do all these little quest things. So this won't happen continuously. I'm invested in this story, though.
These people from the Tenryo Commission have been here for days now.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi. But why would it be taking so long?
I heard that the Kanjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito? Who knows what they could be planning?
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might...
Oh, right. Sorry. How did things get to this point?
Huh. Dude, I'm so hungry right now, bro. I don't know why. I'm just hungry. I'm so hungry. Oh, wait. No, what time is it? Yeah, I haven't eaten since 9 in the morning. And it's almost 4. So, actually, that kind of makes sense. That tracks.
Hello. How may I help? We arrived here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiragi to Inazuma City. Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiragi clan always finds an excuse to delay things.
Huh.
Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi is ready to come with us. We apologize. It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that the leaders of the Hiragi clan will start to cooperate soon. If this stalemate continues, who knows? Sir Kujo might give us orders to be less accommodating.
Yeah, bro.
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things, and is suspicious of everything. He's been yelling at me a lot. I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told him before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into it. If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryou Commission do? And what will the Yashiro Commission do?
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss things with Lady Hiragi.
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks? Let's go and see.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Okay.
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there.
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what...
After the Tenryou Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's... I'm sorry. I haven't. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. I didn't feel reassured at all. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage, but that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also...
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a sec. You... Wait, what do you think you're doing here? Are you...
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Friends? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, you are extremely important to us. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it!
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing... Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. His arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady.
You should have made it in order.
Good job, Chisato. You handled that well.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should Yes, well...
She found her voice of
I
hope they provide a satisfactory response. Heck yeah.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes.
Damn,
in all honesty,
well you did.
no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone has been... I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. Would you please give us a second chance? I suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryo Commission's mind will head off to the Kamisato estate shortly. And Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us?
Oh, finally, they're doing things that they should have done the first time. Oh, gotta go all the way over here. Ooh.
By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me.
I'm friends of all the branches, Mother Trucker. You better be nice to me. Oh yeah, we got 7. We got 7 of them. Nice.
Time to go.
We might actually get to be able to level it up soon. Like, completely.
Yashiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiragi over to them. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions, and I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time, so please, if you would be so kind, get straight to the point.
Oof! I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
Ooh!
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new... We'll do everything we can to...
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking? But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you.
I understand.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
Okay, then please excuse me.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi.
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now.
Dude, he was so badass.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period.
Story time, everybody!
My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago, and restore our reputation. the work took a toll on his health, and ultimately led to his untimely demise. My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens, hindering the ambitions of others. It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Yashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
Spitting bars, bro, about life.
Face the prospect of marriage
it's too real.
Is because he's
it's
prepared
getting
for
too
anything.
real, man.
That facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun. And now, it is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamachi, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes, in fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
She really has the air of a leader now. Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime.
Yeah, because you're Paimon.
Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to set the Hiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself. Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro
He's very
Commissioner.
serious about his job.
Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain. Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
Yep.
There were so many things that... wait a second!
I thought straight away it was bad timing. If you choose to give up your
Yeah, me
stance on
too.
something once, I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into. Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and see.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Bye-bye.
Looks like everything's resolved.
Oh, look, it's Toma.
Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for...
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to
Oh! My lord?
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not been present. It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while
Naturally. Yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
Huh. Got some more lore. They play chess together. We got personal lore. They play chess. Yet so close, yet so far away from leveling up to 56. What's next up on the chopping block? Oh, I can unlock this now. I just need to do one more quest. Then I can unlock it. What is this we need to do? Dream Awakening? Lingering blah blah. Lingering blah. Huh. Okay. Aha! Come back here.
Time to go.
The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Power that ended hunt!
Dunzo. It's just that easy. Bam. Now we can go see Yelan again. How about that? It's a new day. We can go through all the bosses too. It's a new day, a new week. Let's go through all the bosses.
This opportunity is quite hard.